We, the Cree people of Eeyou, Istchee, have taken care of our land since time immemorial. One way of protecting our lands is through the creation of protected areas. Modern tools have allowed us to protect our lands and waters by law, from industrial development such as hydroelectricity, forestry, and mining activities. But what are protected areas? The common protected area types created in Eeyou, Istchee are Quebec National Parks and Biodiversity Reserves. Both are designated areas where no industrial development are allowed and to protect its natural and cultural values. However, in national parks, tourism is encouraged. Cree rights to hunt, trap, fish, and practice the Cree way of life continue in protected areas, as our Section 24 rights under the James Bay Northern Quebec Agreement take precedence over conservation laws. In 2015, the network of protected areas covered 15% of Eeyou, Istchee. This was after years of little Cree involvement in the creation of protected areas, with a few exceptions, such as Muskogee Hills Biodiversity Reserve, Asinica National Park, Chesapeake and Broadback River Biodiversity Reserve, Bagumshamois-Meduska Biodiversity Reserve, and Nibishi National Park. Through the Cree Regional Conservation Strategy, work began towards creating new protected area proposals for areas deemed culturally and ecologically important. Many interviews were done with tallymen, land users, and family members to identify important places for Cree people. Scientific knowledge was also used to identify areas. Based on these proposals, announcement was made in 2020 that 39,000 square kilometers of new protected areas would be added to the network. The network of protected areas is now 100,000 square kilometers, covering 23 of the territory, about the size of Iceland. The Cree communities will greatly benefit from protected areas, ecologically, economically, socially, and culturally. Through this large network of areas that are connected by water flow, focus on headwaters, and are areas that have not yet been impacted by development, we've managed to protect habitat for animals and plants that are important to Cree. Areas for protection and revival of important cultural and historical places where on-the-land knowledge transfer between elders and youth can be carried out. These areas will need to be managed and cared for over long term to maintain cultural and ecological values and deal with threats. This will be done based on Cree knowledge and science together. The Cree Nation, in partnership with governments and other partners, will continue to improve conservation initiatives to ensure we continue to live in harmony with Eeyou, Istchee for the next 7 generations.